What have you got the Sixers coming up? Pretty good game for you last year against them. Feeling good about that?
Yeah, obviously good memories from last year. We played really well out here. Personally, it was nice to spend some time in the middle. So hopefully we can keep the ball rolling, and another good performance would be nice.
What sort of clicks for you guys? Can't stop winning.
Yeah, it's probably a combination of, the bowlers obviously bowling really well and the batters getting the job done when we need to. We're not relying on anyone, which is, I think, really important. Everyone's standing up when we need them to, and it's a really good vibe. Obviously, winning is good fun, and hopefully we can just keep doing it.
Did Jack do the team song as well?
Yeah, that was it's pretty special having someone in the team that can sing like that. I definitely haven't been blessed with those skills, so hopefully we can hear more of him. After winning some more games.
Yeah, what's that like for the team?
Yeah, I think Darren Lehman is our off-field, fines master. So I think we've got him at the end of the season playing a few songs for us. So we can't wait for that.
Good at part of the match the other night, and a lot of the commentators are really starting to talk up your future prospects in Australia level and beyond. Is it something that you're sort of just enjoying the ride at the moment? You've come through with Australia A, Prime Minister's 11, some senior roles there with South Australia, and also with the Heat. You're feeling comfortable about it?
Yeah, obviously it's nice to be mentioned in those kind of ways, but I think for me I'm just happy playing cricket at this level. Probably didn't quite nail my opportunity when I first come in. It's just nice to be able to play consistently. I feel like I'm growing in confidence the more games I play and the more time I spend in the middle. So hopefully I can just keep getting better and growing, and one day get the opportunity would be awesome.
And with captaincy is something you obviously is a big part of your game?
Yeah, I've been doing it since I was young, so I think for me I'm always thinking like a captain when I'm out there. Plenty to learn, so Colin Munro's been great for me, just trying to be a sponge basically in the change room and learn so much from him. So it's definitely something I want to do in the future, and I've got a long way to go before I get there though.
You talked about the pressure of sort of playing in these big games, and a big crowd the other night, and certainly another one coming up at the New Year's Day night. Are you guys sort of conscious of the fact now that there's people really starting to ride the Heat bandwagon, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice when we win and that the crowd follows. It's why we train, it's why we do all the hard work, because you want to play in front of people. It's pretty special. Not many people get to do it, so we're really fortunate. And yeah, hopefully we can just keep the fans happy while winning and more turn out.
What was more pressure, you reckon, batting in the middle for a big crowd or performing live music?
Yeah, I'd take batting 100 days of the week, 100 times over that. I can't sing, so I'm very comfortable batting, but singing's definitely not my forte.
Just on the batting and bowling, obviously bowling off spinners, yourself and Matt Renshaw are really useful having that option to go to for a skipper, but the bowling attack you mentioned has been good. You've got your 6 bowlers effectively that really sort of do the job. Yeah,
and on that note, I think our spinners have been unbelievable. Mitch Swepson and Matt Kroeneman, they've bowled 7 overs in a row here the other night. So our bowling depth is great, and I'm happy not having to bowl. So if the bowlers keep doing their job, hopefully we won't see me bowling.
What are some of your goals going forward?
Personally, winning the Big Bash is high up there at the moment. We're a couple of good wins away from probably securing a final spot. With the strong back end of the year coming up with, start of the year, Perth twice and Sydney twice. So we're going to have to keep getting better. We haven't quite nailed it yet. So hopefully we can keep improving and earn a spot in the Big Bash final, and go one better this year would be nice.
Does it drive you guys a bit, the people who played in the final last year? Do you have sort of the memories of that as something that does motivate you, that you've got to be better each time you go on the paddock?
Yeah, definitely. I think, once you get so close to getting success and then you lose it in a split second, I think it obviously stays around for a while and always hurts. But I think the attitude from day one this season has been, we're a good enough team, and last year was so close. Let's make sure that we can do our best to make sure we end up on top this year. So we've started well. It's only the start, so hopefully we can, as I said, just keep improving, getting better, and hopefully we can save our best to last.
You mentioned the Sixers, and certainly they've been a benchmark team as well, along with the Scorchers during the whole NBL, in the sense that they're never very far away from finals and the like. They've had a really settled, consistent lineup. Do you guys look at them and think, okay, well, we know what we're going to get from them, or do you look at them and think, okay, how do we unpick their strength?
Yeah, I mean, they've been one of the best teams for a long period of time. I think for us it's probably just more focusing on what we can do and looking after our backyard, because as I said, we haven't quite nailed it yet. You know, we've been really good, but there's been moments in every game where we haven't quite got right. So I think for us, our focus just needs to be on individually with how can we get better and how can we put our best foot forward to win the game for the Heat. So, you know, no doubt they'll be very good. We like playing out at the Gabba, and hopefully we can have another good performance.
Yeah, just on that was right. Last year was the one where sort of things from start. It started almost like years back last year. It really started there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and personally for me, that game last year was probably my first game of the year for the Heat, and to be able to, you know, get in and settle a spot there was massive for my game. So, you know, good memories from last year. I think, you know, the last time we played Sydney, we've won. So I think the confidence is high in the group, and we know we can knock them off if we're at our best. So no reason why we can't do it on the first.
Pretty much injury-free. Josh Brown, I think, was the only sort of concern the other night. Have you heard how he's travelling?
No, I haven't. I assume he'll be fine. I saw him in the gym yesterday. He seemed like he was moving pretty good. So hopefully we can see more of Brownie like he did last year as well.
How much of those sort of innings made you feel like, yep, I belong here?
Yeah, I think as cricketers, and especially as a batter, for some reason it always probably takes one innings. Even though you might think you're good enough, you don't really believe it until you actually get that one innings that you make a good contribution and you feel like you're at home. So yeah, it was massive for my game. I feel like, you know, since last year I've been able to build on that, and hopefully can do that a bit more consistently and try and get the Heat in a good position again on the first would be nice.
What's your preferred format?
It's a tough question. I love playing all formats. I mean, if I were to play Australia, I would love to get a baggy green. I think as a kid I've been growing up dreaming about that every day, I think. So I'd love to play Test cricket. For me, that's still the pinnacle. You know, where my game is probably best suited to as well, I think. So yeah, as I said before, just got plenty of learning to do and hard work, and hopefully more runs.
It's pretty cool with the Big Bash. You know, you're only a couple of big innings away, and you're right up there for a chat about being in the Aussie team.
Yeah, I mean, you're just trying to make as many runs as you can to get the team to win more games in cricket. So all that stuff kind of comes with, you know, making runs, but I think it's important to just focus on, you know, as I said before, just keep growing, keep getting better, and that stuff kind of looks after itself, I think.
You a big Canal fan? What's your favourite?
I am looking forward to it. I'm terrible with artists, but we were just speaking before, Go Bang is probably my favourite song of theirs. So I'll be listening out for that, and hopefully we can get a few people here along and the weather holds up. So I'm looking forward to the first for sure.
Happy day.
Thanks guys. Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much.
that.
Cheers.
Right,
Thank
yeah,
you.
surprise.